My mother used to say, don't get yourself in a state. But actually, what I found is we're always in some kind of a state or another kind of a state. And what she meant was don't get yourself upset. Don't get yourself in a state about it. Don't get upset about it. So, on this video, I want to talk about being able to change your state. Hi, I'm Lucy, peak performance coach and alignment specialist. Wow, changing your state. I was at a speaking event last week, and that state that one gets into just before you go onto stage is nerves. Not everybody, but a large amount of people will get nerves. And I have learned how to deal with that. And I took it one stage further this time. I would normally tell myself I was excited, and I would say just that. I would say, I'm excited, I'm excited, I'm excited. And that would really help. Another way to change that state for me has been my stance. And so to either stand with my hands on my hips, which I was doing as I was being mic'd up down the back of my dress, and then the mic was being clipped onto my lapel on my dress. So I stood there like this. So I didn't, my hands weren't getting in the way of her, but it was very deliberate. It was very intentional because that is very much a strong power stance. And so changing my state from nervousness into power. Another way that I did it was not literally by making the power stance, but by thinking it. So the other power stance I've used is that power stance. And that power stance means that I'm a winner. It's like I've got to the end of the presentation and I have won. Just like a runner running over the line, they're like, yes, I won, and their arms go up in the air. And that's the winner stance. And that state of, I know I'm a winner, I've got to the end and I've done a great job. So while I was standing there with my hands on my hips being mic'd up, I was also thinking in my mind of getting to the end of the speech with my hands up in the air in the winner stance. And so when I got onto the stage, I felt very centered, very aligned. And that really helped doing that pre-work leading up, those invisible moments that were happening before I got onto the stage were just as important as the invisible moments way before when I was making my speech and when I was practicing my speech. So that is one way. It can be just your actions and a few words. The other thing is if you are feeling a little down, a little bit deflated, something's happened to crush you a little bit, to bring your day to a low point, to bring your week to a low point, but you have to get up and you need to be invigorated, is to put on a piece of music that lights you up. Put on a piece of music that you love to sing along to and look in the mirror and literally sing along to that music, whether it's out loud, whether you're just mouthing it, move around, move your body. Because when you move in a different way, when you have a whole body experience, and when you are changing the actions on your face, when you're changing your facial expressions, that is also going to bring around that state change. And if it's a powerful song, you'll be feeling more powerful. If it's a happy song, you're going to be feeling happier. So don't play a piece of music that is in alignment with how you were feeling. Play a piece of music that's in alignment with how you're wanting to feel. So whether that's powerful, whether it's happy, or it's invigorated, or lighter, whatever that is, choose that piece of music intentionally, put it on, and really go for it in front of your mirror. So those are some really powerful ways to be able to state change just like that, really fast, and they can come in so handy. Even if you can't actually do the thing in the moment, just imagine it. Because if you've done it before at home to change your state and you've practiced doing that, you know what that feels like, and you can put yourself in that state by just doing it over, running it over in your mind, and your state will change. And then the final thing is your muscles on your face. This was something I learned years ago, is if you want to be in a happier state, you can literally just do a laugh like ha, 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 until it becomes a real laugh. So do a really fake laugh until it becomes a real laugh, or just smile, because those muscles then activate the brain to thinking you're happy. So even if it's a forced smile, and go and force that smile for as long as you can, it's going to help on a certain level. So start practicing these things. Start to see what works best for you and in what situation, because something might work in one situation better than it does in another. And when you get those results and you feel so much better, then you're going to perform so much better. And that's what we're here to do. We're here to get a higher performance level, a better performance level, and to be able to switch that on when we feel at our most powerless, when we feel at our weakest, when we're at that lowest point in our life. This is what we have to do, or the most nervous point in our life. We have to be able to turn it round as a peak performer and make it matter in the moment, change it around in the moment. And that is what is going to make all the difference for you. So there will be another video coming up on screen. So I'll see you over there. In the meantime, do practice that, because it makes such a big difference to how you're feeling and how you are going to perform.